It is hot. There's no secret about that. There's nothing new for us here in the Valley. We are used to it, but our older neighbors are a bit more vulnerable to the dangers of the 110-degree heat and what it can bring. As many of us know, seniors are sometimes a bit more reluctant to ask for help. So how can you actually help them out? To talk about this, we brought in Sarah Wilson, the CEO of Home Assist Health. Thank you for being here. Can you tell me first, what are the signs that your loved one needs help, especially with the heat ramping up right now?
Well, you make a good point. The heat is so incredibly scary for our older adults because their body temperatures aren't regulating like they used to when they were younger. And it is essential for us as loved ones or neighbors to help where we can. I often suggest set up regular check-ins with your loved ones or your neighbors, your friends. Same time every day, let them know that you're going to check in on them. So you're checking for a couple of things. One, if you're going to call every day at noon.
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing? It's the hottest time of the day. Get a sense, are they managing the weather and the temperature? And if they're surprised that your call, but they knew it, you're also finding out they're missing probably scheduled appointments.
Right.
Possibly that's a segue to know they're missing some bills that were supposed to be paid. Or maybe they're missing some meals. So those regular check-ins are an incredible way to early detect signs of more complications related to aging.
So make it a part of your routine throughout the day. You know, sometimes it's really hard for younger folks to understand what kind of care they need in this heat. This is not normal. I mean, a lot of us live here and we're used to it. So how do you even talk to your senior loved one about caring for themselves and when to figure out the signs for themselves, just in case you haven't made the call yet or after the call?
Start with empathy. We have to recognize as adults, not only older adults, we have a lot of pride and we've been taking care of ourselves for a long time. And we don't want to put that burden onto others. So approach the conversation as a collaborative discussion. Hey, what are you looking forward to this summer? What are you worried about? Maybe I can help out with those challenging things so you can focus on the fun stuff. And then do those casual conversations with follow through. Hey, can I put in an in-room thermometer in your house? Because sometimes those smart home technology for your thermostat can get very tricky, and they don't know they're forgetting how to work the thermostat. So you can do some basic things. Put in an in-room thermometer so you can say, hey, is this room staying at 78 degrees, which should be the temperature?
And the good thing about technology is you can connect it to your phone so you can get alerts, because they may not know how to operate that kind of stuff.
Which is great.
Who can you reach out to for help? Let's just say you've tried all the things and you can't get through to them and you can't help them, or you can't help them help themselves, basically.
Right. You can always call Home Assist Health. You can go to our website, reach out to us. We'll do an in-home assessment for free to tell you what other cares are needed for this individual, how can we provide interventions. But I would also recommend, if you're concerned that they're not managing things like hydration or meals, set them up with reusable water bottles that have ounces indicators and say, just drink 32 ounces in the morning and 32 ounces in the afternoon, and track that.
So real quickly, because they're wrapping us, I just want to know, if you're doing all the things that you just suggested, what are the signs where you know they're just kind of telling you stuff so that you can go away? Because you know, I've dealt with senior loved ones, and they do not want to bug you, they don't want to bother you, they don't want to burden you. So what are the signs where you know something's off?
They forget your phone call. They forget your phone call. They're surprised you called. They're surprised you're showing up at a scheduled visit. And they're not drinking those bottles of water that you set up for them.
That is really good information. And we can find you if just a simple Google search. And what is that search?
HomeAssistHealth.com.
Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, just how, we're doing traffic.